Well. I didn't realize that I was going. I'm still here just looking at shit. Ah, as you see, I was checking to see if I could get see that let the people know that I have donned the proper attire because I feel as if I'm going to be on here talking about nation business, i.e. Nigga nation business. I should have on the proper attire, you know. Yeah, but as you see the title, you know, I heard somebody say, like if you put a Charleston White name in your title, you might get some views for your video. Even though I'm not monetized, I just want to see whether it'll do something. But no, let me stop playing like that. Really, what I just feel as if I need to do a reaction to the whole with the initial. I guess it might be late to the initial interview with that he had with Boss Talk Radio with the Ayatollah Marv and the Melvin Farmer situation, man. I really thought it would be, as I often do, because my YouTube alerts are set to for when the Ambassador General Charleston White goes live. So the man already say he's a walking addiction. Very entertaining, very informative. Good place. It's the food party, the nigga food party. And, it's beautiful when it's like that. But of course, people that dwell in misery, I guess as some would say, sour niggas, old bitch ass niggas. No, I can't. I would not. Well, I'm not monetized. So I really guess a nigga could say whatever the fuck you feel, but I keep trying to read. I read the two prevailing things that bother me when I read these comments and hear people talk about it, and they say that he had to get up and run out because he was scared. Um, and cause it was two OG gang members in the studio, so he couldn't take the heat, so he had to get up out of there. And the other thing is, he say he was scared, and they say that he likes to be able to talk his talk, but when he won't allow nobody else to talk, they talk. Well, the first all part about that is that that man is not bound or to just because they were able to say whatever they wanted to say, just like Charles White said in the video. He said y'all can talk alone. Y'all don't need me here. And he saw it without even seeing it. He's they caught a smooth lick off of what the little bit he gave him. But just imagine if he sat there and continued the whole situation with dealing with them. You know, so I really just wanted to go because as I heard it the first time, what's crazy is that he says documentation rules the nation. The man that he had said that he had his phone going live and while the boss talk interview was going on, and people kept on saying, we can't hear, but I generally have the shit going through the speakers, so I was hearing what was going on. I could hear the conversation. I could hear when even all the way up into where Melvin was yelling, hey down the street or whatever. I'm like, well, that nigga gone. So what I wanted to do is kind of go over it. I know y'all probably heard it ad nauseum, but I need to just kind of walk through this part that y'all just say where he was just so scared that he had to get up. A 44-year-old man had to get up and run away from unarmed, for all account, senior citizens on parole for life, unarmed, outside their state, and they were going to, they were sent to be the hitters against one of the most popular people, really in the social, we'll say on YouTube, one of the most popular people on YouTube right now. So let me see if I can get to this here. I have it queued up already, but a lot of people say, hey, you always, you just put his name, you use Charleston White name, and you don't get no views unless you say his name. Hey, I get a handful of views without saying his name, But hey, I really just started had this YouTube forever. I just really, I got some tips from Ambassador White, to, just by just picking it up off the ground, cause I be a hungry hound per se. But I got this here. It's at the beginning. I should just cut the short clip.
I got my guy Melvin here, man. How you guys doing?
This is
man?
The beginning of this shit.
Man, good to have you, man. And I know the thing I always talk about.
Let me move this speaker closer.
The youth.
No, I don't need to move right closer.
We've had different situations where, like I said, Marv James was down.
Boss Talk.
When was that? About 3 months ago?
And I know that's not his name, but I like the way he really did approach this interview in a neutral fashion. He wanted to be an unbiased reporter. That's what being a reporter is, not having a bias towards either side of the discussion.
He came down here for a kids function.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But we had the podcast the night before.
Yeah, I seen that.
The Marv James situation is something y'all had twisted up for a long period of time. Just like y'all don't even watch the game or whatever's going on.
Yeah,
it's right in front of you.
I know having conversations about
y'all didn't even hear him,
but talking to him.
He had to tell y'all that Marv James was at the kids' retreat the next day, after the infamous blow up at the not gang related podcast. Man, I know it's some video. I don't know why they holding the video. The good I guess that shouldn't be a drama. I guess that's a little Keisha. I would love to see the video, not Charleston camera video of that situation. But I digress. Let me continue on with trying to get to the good part of this. Well, I mean, it's all good. Boss Talk, one of the hottest YouTube, radio media channels. Whatever. Just shout out to Boss Talk 101. Add and subscribe to the channel, please. Hold on, then my phone died. Oh, here we go.
I always would say it really was more about the kids. You know what I mean? That's what this whole thing, that's what everything is about.
They be trying to ride the kids. Now the Charleston is showing improvement on the kids.
It seemed like that, but it really wasn't.
Okay.
Everybody want to help the kids now.
It was really, to address the sentiments, that I've expressed over the internet.
Okay.
And made public, so it wasn't about the kids.
Yeah. But that was supposed to be what it was about, but it ended up not being about the kids, is what you're saying.
It wasn't about the kids.
Yeah. So and I always, and me, I'll go right on back to structure. As far as when because
it wasn't about the kids.
in society, far as gangs go, and far as the way that the culture is, do we want to see change with the youth? Do we want to see children and everybody else detour those things and try to do things in a different way?
Well, yeah, when you say, do you want to see change, and just like I interjected to you earlier, a lot of them start off thinking
See, they talking good
change,
right now.
and they wanna,
That's what's crazy. They was talking good. Well, I guess Melvin ain't really saying that.
No, nigga, you're doing it for yourself. You're trying to get me seen. You change from what your intention was. You get on front of camera. You get to boasting about stuff that you really didn't do, and you really wasn't a part of. You didn't make up this, and so now you're just like rappers, just hearing stuff. So when it ends up, it don't be about the kids, because if it was about the kids, if it was about the kids,
You're
we're
riding
gonna be
the
in the
kid.
situations we are.
Oh,
without
nigga
no,
babies. Everybody
fragile
want to get.
egos.
Everybody want to finesse the
If
image of
it
the
was a
nigga
bigger
babies.
order, it could nothing that could be said to me if I had another intent. But they say before destruction is the ego, and so
A lot
you
of
start
good
playing
Bible
on who I
verse on it.
am and what I did, and you ain't done nothing.
Judge not lest she be judged.
Yeah, but the thing I look at is when I look at like I told you when we
Because you hear them sweeten it, it sounds good, right? And I see how Charleston just kept sitting there because he didn't, like you see, he didn't know what to expect. They had opportunity to speak outside.
Influenced by a lot of those guys moving down there. This is how
I'm just looking at this shit. I'm biased, whatever, but you got to see the facts and the logic out of all
stuff like that. But
if you're a logical, gamed up individual.
But at the end of the day,
a bit
a
of
lot
common
of times
sense.
you see people portraying that now. Is there anything that should there be a deterrent now, far as after you see all the killing that go on, is this something to where we should be saying, hey man, this ain't the way we should be going with it? Far as gangs.
Well, I guess we all say that. We all could say
Y'all right out there in California with
it
it.
the way it was, but then again, the portrayal is so prolific that what you're saying is one ear out the other.
Okay.
So I mean, it's a
Okay, so after this blow up, they had interviews. These guys got interviews with I mean, it's a hustle all over, but they got these interviews with these top tier blogs or whatever, online media outlets, and but they just said there that he's asking what can be y'all these representatives, what can be done about the way things are done now. And then he gonna say he says basically it's in one ear and out the other ear. So you didn't pretty much spend most of your life, and you've been in and out of prison for this, but you don't even have the ability to say you can sway even a few, even not even necessarily denounce the affiliation of the organization, whatever. Just to be like, well, we gonna do something different. We gonna put together and build this up, or start this garden here, or do some type of thing, something like that. But they call him Mr. Marv, and they call But yeah, I don't know these guys, man. But this is what I see. I'm just a commenter. This is just my opinion, and that's why they film this stuff to get us people's opinion. So let me continue here.
It's a hard job. Lot couldn't get one. So if you can get one,
now you compared to Lot.
God's world. You know what I'm saying? You've done the work. But to think you
All
can
I gotta do
save
is
everybody,
convince
can't nobody save everybody.
He didn't say that.
You have to keep on not talking the talk, but walk the walk. Show it every day. I'm in my hood every day.
And you can't save but
I'm
one.
in my park every day.
And you can't save
As
but
a
one.
grown man.
You one ear out the other.
I told Marv, I'm not OG Marv to them, I'm Mr. Kinsey.
Mr. Kinsey's in the park every day.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not your playmate, but I'm trying to just show, like, damn, bro.
What are you putting in the hands of the children?
I can't tell you to pick up your pants, because if I'm just worried about your pants, if I ain't trying to get your head, the hell with what you're wearing. or how you wearing it.
But he not
You feel
saying
what
he
I'm
getting in nobody's
So we
head.
have to get a concept together as a unit. Who we trying to really save?
Yeah, because you know and I know, like when you look at like different sections in Texas where people are portraying, hey man, I'm in the gang or whatever, it is happening. It happens even now, today, you know.
California, gang banging outside of California is a different animal.
Correct.
California and Chicago is its own animals. One's a lion, one's a bear.
This part right here is facts. I live in Chicago now. There are sections, but you know, I guess I can't really. I'll just say that this is closer to the definition, I guess, the purest definition. Aside from, I guess, when money comes, there's always the opportunity for violence or what have you. But as far as it's the Chicago way, as far as getting close to organized crime, Chicago gangs are different from Los Angeles gangs. And I'm not a gang member. I'm just a conscientious observer. You know, these are things I have to observe being and not no longer a young black man in America. I'm an older black man now, but as a younger black man, I had to be concerned about those things when I walk through certain neighborhoods because I like to travel a lot when I was younger. I still do that.
Anything outside of those lines, it's not. It ain't concrete. Outside of California, you can go be granddaddy. You can kill niggas when you 14. You can kill niggas in your 20s. You can kill niggas in your 30s. And when you get 45, you can go to community college. And you can go to your son's football game in Mansfield. You can go to his game in West Dallas. Niggas in California don't have the luxury. So when I moved to California, I saw niggas can't retire out the game. Wow. These niggas 60 years old, 50 years old.
It's not that they can't get out the game. It's some people that are so stuck. I did time. I got out of prison. I went to college. I had a whole life. Been out of prison 26 years.
But that's the observation I made. That's my qualitative study, right? That's what I went to California to study. I didn't go to party. I didn't go to get high. I went to study, and I walked the streets every day. So I went where everybody told me not to go. So I know what.
Now all of this. Documentation rules the nation. See, a lot of you guys just see the part on YouTube, but you have to have done extensive research and seen the old documentation, the old footage. So when he makes certain references to things, you'll be able to recognize what exactly he's talking about. But okay, let me just continue. I really don't have too much to comment here because what he's saying is that, you know, he's pretty much saying his position, and he's not even doing it in a disrespectful fashion. That's what I want people to know. He's not even doing it in a disrespectful fashion. He's just doing it. This is my belief, and I'm standing strong in my belief. This is, you know, maybe before I felt a different kind of way, when, you know, in a different type of circumstance, but right now this is where I stand. Okay, so let me continue.
I was looking at. I know what I was looking at. Them niggas stuck. It ain't a lot of opportunities afforded to them as it is out here. So this is the land of opportunity out here. This is a felony-friendly environment. You can get a job at Lockheed Martin and make missiles for the military with a felony out here. They ain't got that luxury in California. The trucking industry don't boom in California like it does here. The oil fields, they don't get to work in the plants. They don't get the twit cars. They ain't out there on the dock. So I saw that, homie. I saw that. So I got involved through community, seeing this guy, working with this guy. So I was taking notes. I saw that it ain't no.
They got
black
people living under the bridge in
California.
California, living in their
I saw
cars
the
in
preacher can't
California.
even speak out against this stuff. So I saw that
See, Master Cody
that's a
died in
different
10.
animal. Those black people are suffering way different than us.
Wow.
Let me say
Yeah,
about that. How me and Charleston met, and he can correct me if I'm wrong. Through the internet, the proper use, he seen me and he came to St. Andrews Park.
Met him in the park.
Straw hat, cowboy boots and overalls.
I played on him in the
And he
boots
said,
and the hat.
"Melvin, I watch you on the internet. I come to meet you and to learn this culture." And it wasn't like God gave him the key. He learned from just hanging with me.
Yeah.
Okay, right here, this
He
part, that part right there. What I got from that, and this is just my speculation, you know, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Someone must feel as if since Charleston mentions Melvin Farmer, that he knows Melvin Farmer, that Melvin Farmer gave Charleston access to the neighborhood. And now that Charleston has came out steadfast against the organization, you know, hey, that's your boy. You know, let me continue, because like I said, I'm just speculating there. But it's like that part. I don't know if that stuck out to y'all, but let me go ahead.
I had to go to see Nipsey Hussle funeral.
We gave him a
Got to
pass.
go the LA Gangs Unite.
I gave him a pass.
One time,
This how you come
he
in.
was on Imperial in Vermont, almost to get killed. And
I got him a pass.
and I had to tell him how to get up out of there and teach him. So I was mentoring him, and the first thing he said,
He was mentoring
he
him.
said, "Melvin, there is no retirement for you, huh?"
Wow.
He recognized that because you still got bullets flying. And, you know, these parks are in L.A. on the west side. I'm speaking on the
West side. You always say.
And then also, at that time, everybody embraced
Now,
this.
1 second. Now, he said, Charleston said to him, there is no retirement for you. So, it's been, has been contested that Charleston met the man homeless in the park. So, you got to ask, if he was homeless in the park, what kind of job, what job, what career would he potentially be retiring from, someone who was on, according to Charleston White, lifetime parole. Let me continue, man, because I still ain't got to the part I'm trying to get to. Y'all know that part.
Man. So I don't know how we at this position now.
Yeah.
But everybody, he got to meet everybody.
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 I got him a pass everywhere. And, it was this shield. See, they try to make you feel like you be holding it there for the basic shit.
Yeah,
Psycho Mike, Rihanna.
I migrated off. So
That's
the
what he's
people
trying to let
that I
him
was
know.
in California with,
See.
they didn't have.
See right there. This is where he trying to he trying to reel him in. Look here, man. I'm not your little homie. You think you bad? I think I'm bad too. Let me continue, man. I'm bugging, man. I'm overlit. I want to hit my weed right now, but I'm holding the camera. Hold on.
No gang affiliation. These was good working people, and they didn't want me at St. Andrews Park. They was terrified that I was with Melvin, right? Because they know California.
I had a life
They know
aside
at any
from
given
that
time,
bullshit, nigga.
man, kids was dying at St. Andrews Park. So I was going up there when people were still getting shot at, right? But I'm there to learn. Nigga, I'm on a journey.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So, man, I'm Ubering there. I'm getting dropped off, and sometimes he ain't
Nigga
there.
exploring.
Wow.
Just fearlessly
So
exploring
sometime I'm
South
Ubering
Central
back and
Los
it's late.
Angeles through gang territory. Melvin Farmer can't, well, I can't say what that man cannot do, but according to where, the politics I heard, I wouldn't think he'd be able to walk freely or go freely throughout these areas. In a pair of Mexican boots and a cowboy hat and some bib overalls. That man went and put his game down. He said, well, he went and I went and macked on y'all niggas. See, I have no personal vendetta against California gangs, anything like that. I've never been in a gang. I'm more of a solo dolo person. This is just a disclaimer. I don't want no smoke. Don't slide on me. Yeah, let me keep going. Hold on.
I got left to the 60s neighborhood. Didn't nobody know me. I'm hearing niggas say, cuz, who was homie there, cuz? Oh, that's Skull partner. Man, where's Skull at? But he knew who he left me with. I don't know.
Wow.
But I trust him because he's been kind of father figure, uncle-like to me while I'm in California. Nigga, I don't know nobody. But I'm entrenched in street culture. So I gotta learn this shit, homie. This is the shit niggas where I'm from done killed and died for. And I'm on Hoover Street.
See, he gave the man his ups right there. He said, I looked at him as a father figure, as as the mental part. Because he had a mission when he went out there. I mean, for one thing, there were other reasons, as he said, but once he got out there, he had to figure out a direction and make a vision for what he was trying to do. So, let me get to the part, because, I'm really just kind of drifting along. Hold on. We almost there.
I get to walk down Hoover Street. I get to go to Grape Street. I get to go to all these different places that niggas from my city will never go to. So, nigga, I gotta come back here and teach these niggas. Say, homie, fuck that Crip and Blood shit, nigga. That's them nigga shit. You can't go up there and claim that shit. Them niggas will kill you up there talking about where you from, nigga. Leave them niggas shit alone. That's California.
Now, mind you, he went back, he went out and explored it, and got intel. And he brought that intel back to his village. And really, it's like, there are people outside of California that have adopted this gang lifestyle and are ready to lay down their lives for it. And I mean, I imagine there are a set of rules and provisions and guidelines to follow in it. But I mean, for it to be such a risk to such a high risk organization, and like you said, he had to go back down there. Look, man, you go up there talking that shit, them niggas will rob you or kill you. You even though you may be this down here, you can't be that over there, because like they say, as far as one of them said when California said, one of them guys said on there that, as far as that gang shit, these other states was like the little homies, they was the big homie. Man, it's heavy, because it's like, everybody else was wannabes, except for, like I said, the aforementioned, the Chicago area folks, but that's another story. I don't know nothing about them either. I'm not affiliated with none of that shit. Let me continue.
Gang. So what I did, I always sat California over here. I never, cause they the originals and the founders. So I never spoke on them. Nigga, I learned that from him. Everything past them is emulating and imitating. They really faking.
Yeah.
So I'm telling everybody back in my town, nigga, fuck that Crip and Blood shit, nigga. Fuck you crowd bad niggas. I'm getting big on the internet. California niggas hearing this language, me talk to these local Crips.
Wow.
Nigga,
Emotions.
I went to the funeral trying to figure out, man, what the fuck everybody crazy about this Nipsey Hussle nigga for?
Yeah, you talking about the Nipsey Hussle part.
On our songs down here. So I'm watching my city, Dallas, Fort Worth, throw this celebration for this Nipsey guy, and nigga, we got niggas do what he do here. Fuck, we celebrating that nigga for. So
niggas that do what he
I'm
do
going
here.
to the funeral, you wanna go? So nigga, I go to the funeral trying to figure out who the fuck is Nipsey Hussle and why this nigga being celebrated. So when I'm at the funeral, they smoking weed. They playing his album, which is cussing, bitch this, fuck this. So nigga, I'm fucked up. This ain't southern shit. No, man, this
I didn't realize
body.
they was smoking
But
weed
because
inside.
I'm in the 60s,
guess
I get to see
inside
counter
the
to the
center.
family.
Even the
So
funeral
I'm
though.
looking at all these motherfuckers
I
smoking
guess it's
weed,
supposed to be a
including
celebration
myself.
traditional.
Smoking weed in this motherfuckers, because we don't do this down south.
Yeah, you can't do that in Big
We
Mama
are for
funeral.
Nipsey. I started listening to them people speak of Aramis, the mother,
He broke
the
down. He
father,
broke it down again.
the
He broke it down
girlfriend,
1,000
the little
times.
boy.
Of what he,
The
how he's
little boy
coming
said,
with the fucking Nipsey
last
part.
night, Aramis came to me in a dream.
Ad
He blew me
nauseum.
away. I put the weed out.
Wow.
I'm Nigga Nation.
Nah,
I'm
man,
sick of
and
hearing
we
the
walk
story.
by,
How many times
I'm
me gotta
looking at
tell
the
you the
family.
character
He born
versus
Aramis.
the actual
We
person?
bullshitting for Nipsey.
Wow.
So I can easily say fuck that character. So I get
Easily say, "Fuck
left
that character."
in the 60s neighborhood, nigga. This is a melee. Can't nobody get through. The Uber can't get through. Nothing. I'm there till like 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. Homie, how the fuck I'm gonna get back home?
That nigga left him out short.
And I can't say this, but Skull left a bag. Say Skull. Skull tell me get the bag. Them niggas ain't gonna let me get that bag. They got that bag and took it to Skull.
Wow.
But I'm still there with the 60s. So this big old nigga right here can barely walk, ankles bad, knees bad, look mean in the motherfucker. Say, Big homie, you think you can give me a ride to the house? Big sight. He ain't said 2 words in all day long. Yeah, I'll give you a ride. Where you at? So I tell him where I'm at. That's a danger zone.
Real nigga recognize real nigga.
So as we
type
ride
shit.
home, school tell me, I remember when Nip was about 11 years old, he came up to me and said, Big homie, can I ask you something? And he said, yeah. Why you gangbang? He said, this is what the 11-year-old, 12-year-old kid asking. That ain't Nip, that's Aramis. This an inquisitive kid.
Now you talking
I
about
got that from the
gangbanging
funeral.
Nip.
He's very inquisitive. So he tell him I gangbang because I was born to. Say, Big homie, when I grow up, I'm gonna take care of the hood. That was Aramis that had that desire.
You're not being disrespectful at all.
Rolling 60 that'll kill a 8-tray gangster crip that'll shoot a Hoover.
Same story you always tell.
So
You've been
I
telling.
don't honor the characters. Same with Monster Cody. I read the book. Monster Cody as a kid. Nigga, that's where I got my gang knowledge from, that book. Miss Pumple, a juvenile worker, gave me that book. Nigga, I sat in isolation and read that book. Nigga, when I came out, I became the leader. Cause them niggas didn't have the knowledge. They didn't know nothing about Hoover Joe and none of that other kind of shit. So when I grew up, I started learning that he changed his name to Shakur. Cody Scott and Monster Cody ain't the same people. But they go worship Monster.
See,
Wow.
and he
So
took responsibility.
I say, nigga, fuck these characters.
He took responsibility for
what do his mama call him?
indoctrinating the gang culture into with his fellow prisoners in greater confinement. You know, I mean, he was in a juvenile home. He wasn't in prison. He never been to prison. Yeah, but what he basically said that he read the book, and he knows Monster is not the name that boy mama did not name him Monster when he came out the womb. He has a real name, and that is who he is as a person. Monster is the character which he must portray as the image of a gang member. What was the image? You know, he was trying to shake the monster image in order to get clemency. But you know, this is the same. Yeah. He's trying to get clemency. But let me continue. I don't want you to go out.
Kids call him. Nigga, don't give me these street names, these bullshit characters. They can't stand before God, nigga. Can't stand before God, nigga. So I assassinate the
can't stand before God. You ain't gonna, who you gonna act like in front of God?
These bullshit images, nigga.
Who you gonna act like in front of God?
That shit wasn't in heaven, that little boy said. He said earmus. So I don't speak on earmus. I don't speak on Cody. But nigga, whatever them names is that hip-hop gave us, nigga, I assassinate them. Because our kids worship them motherfuckers. This is a generation of idol worshipers, nigga.
Wow.
So I assassinate the idols.
This is a generation of idol worship. That's a lot, man. You gotta understand.
Fuck what I say, nigga. Look what I do. So that's
But
why
not necessarily music, motherfuckers. You talking about selling them celebrity marks, all them. People worship idols.
Yeah, I'm a shock jock. Nigga ain't got no business listening
I'm a
to me
shock
no way.
jock.
And I'm
Niggas
willing
ain't
to
got
die-
no business
I'm
listening to
willing
me.
to die, kill, and go to jail about what I come out of my mouth.
But come on.
So
That's it.
When you think about the character versus
So now listen,
the individual,
he wasn't disrespectful to either one of them like that, but
to her image when she's dealing with it.
his wife is in the room.
I mean,
There's women in the room right here, right
you
here.
feel like it's the same.
First, let me start by saying this.
This was
And there ain't gonna be no rebuttals about this.
that would have made.
Killers.
Then he said shock
Fuck
jock.
running their mouth.
Killers.
I represent LA. And I represent this Crip shit. I
This
don't give
man
a fuck
is
about
in
a
the sixth.
character, but I care about a person's legacy. Don't no nigga disrespect Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey's the character.
Cody.
Monster's the character. Tookie's the character.
Raven Washington, nigga.
That's a man.
It's tried by 12 or carried by 6.
What does that even mean?
anywhere,
What does that even mean?
anytime.
They characters to me, man.
Well, I ain't talking about who nobody else
I
didn't interject you. I don't say
Now he won't play bitch. Talk about he gonna play
I was a shock jocks.
You gonna play the part. Don't interject. How you expect somebody to just freely sit there? And it ain't his woman. It ain't his wife. She didn't have to be there. But you come to my home, and I've shown you compassion and concern. The utmost respect as a man, not whoever, not as Skull. The Skull as the. He called you Melvin. And that's all I've heard of him. He might have said OG. Yeah, he has said OG Skull in the past, but you just said, and he just said, I don't give a fuck about a shock job. I'm from Cali, I'm from Los Angeles. Man, dude, bro. When you say stuff like that, and it's like, I don't think he said, I guess that was the other one talking about he'd have been there, he'd have missed it in the park or whatever. I don't know. Maybe that's, like Charles said, hey, I guess there's no retirement for you from this, huh? So, yeah, let me continue, man.
So, nigga, at any given time, my nigga, if I feel the need to speak on something,
Any given
ain't
time.
a man alive.
Ain't a man
that
alive.
can muzzle this mouth.
Muzzle this mouth. See, that's what I love. The other thing, nigga, you be dick riding the fuck out of motherfucker. Nigga, that's my kind of nigga, man. That's my kind. I told the nigga that shit straight out my motherfucking mouth, nigga. Cause it's like we know the spirit. These are ancestral spirits. That nigga's channeling ancestral spirits, man. Like motherfuckers that we little bitty boys and stuff, and we was hearing, and now they've been long passed on, but we know the sound. We know the sound of what a nigga man. What a strong, determined nigga man can accomplish the world, man. You pick 1,000 pounds of cotton with a determined nigga mind and spirit. But yeah, let me continue with the end. I'm almost done, baby. I just read these comments and it's like, y'all just hate the nigga so much. Y'all deny the truth in front of your face, and it's not even you hate the nigga. you hate the character, you hate the way that voice thing, like you mean daddy, or you mean granny, or Saturday morning cleanup, niggas. Yeah, let me continue, man, because like I said, I want to hurry up and finish.
And go to jail by what I speak on.
Let's see.
You lying to me.
Basically, you lying to me.
That's why I talk so boldly.
Hold on.
You can talk boldly.
No, that's why I talk so boldly.
Man of his own conviction.
We talking like this.
All men should be like this, man.
That ain't what we
Too
here
many
for.
cowards.
We ain't arguing. I'm not, because I'm not doing no motherfucking talking or rebutting.
No, man.
Okay.
Man, listen, I ain't got to justify my words. I ain't got to justify my words.
I ain't telling you a motherfucking
I ain't got to justify my words.
Check this out.
I ain't got to justify my words. I ain't got to justify my words to nobody, my nigga. I done said what I done said. So whatever.
There's a point. That part right there. I don't have to justify my words. These are my words. What you said is your word. Okay, you said what you said, but that ain't necessarily mean I got to sit here and keep listening to it. But what's not gonna happen is I'm not gonna suck up what I done said and what I've been saying. I'm a shark. You say, fuck, I'm a shark jack. I disrespected Nipsey. These are characters. I don't give a fuck about a character, nigga. But y'all don't be seeing it. I guess y'all look at it from a different perspective, I guess. And I understand that, you say don't get caught up in the conversation and Megan. That's when that Keisha get to being triggered in y'all niggas, and y'all just be wanting to just hate for no reason. But that's all right.
Consequences that come with what I done said. I wouldn't accept whatever consequences. I wouldn't accept whatever consequences.
Bro, this is my platform.
He said I'm ready to accept whatever consequences.
Nobody, and I'm gonna finish.
But I come in love.
We all have
But
opinions.
listen, we're talking about what I think I done said.
No, I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking
That's a
about
lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. He just That's that nigga gaslighting shit, man. I'm not trying to talk. We just got finished talking about this shit. That's why the conversation is where it's at now. So now it's like, okay, so what am I supposed? Am I supposed to sit here and I don't know, like you said, I don't know what's going on outside. Them niggas came outside twice. He didn't put his phone. He already had his phone recording, like off in the distance or something. I think, yeah. He already had his shit. Oh man, the shit was going on right in front of. He played it, and the thing about it is that a lot of y'all missed. It's like he did a live earlier that day, and he said, "Now listen." He said, "Listen, y'all, I got a big interview coming up, and I don't want y'all to worry about me, but he pretty much was saying that he was gonna have this interview. You ain't got to worry about me." But I'm going to do it, and he went and he done it. But I guess this shit pretty much done at this point, cause I don't get what y'all be seeing, man. It ain't even got nothing to do with being biased and nothing like that. I mean, just on some real nigga shit, man.
I ain't gotta justify a motherfucking thing what I done said, my nigga. I done said it.
I done said it.
I done drove too far from this motherfucker, nigga. Got me fucked up, man.
Hey,
well, we here.
Did he say yes? Did he say yes? You do have to justify what he said to who? And I titled this conflict resolution. He uses conflict resolution skills in regards to it. Because as he told you, he most certainly was armed, and his wife was there. And I think one of the most important things that people fail to miss, just like in the Marv James thing, when they missed that fact that Dewberry was sitting on the other side of Marv James, and it still was in Texas. So wouldn't, even if they did stand up, wouldn't nobody go, wasn't gonna no smoke gonna really happen. But his wife was there, and I'm sure his wife had her dog with her, the one that bite, but that bark over here, but bite over there. So, y'all holler, and really, he told me earlier, y'all niggas, y'all be hollering, be safe, man. That shit tweaking. That nigga know what he need to do. Y'all talking about he got scared. Do y'all realize that this nigga has things that y'all just really couldn't imagine? You know, the type of fearlessness that he takes. The nigga has fear for his life from actual people, or police officers, allegedly are threatening to kill this man, and he can't. And he as he this is a person who's helped change laws and had all types of programs for children, and speaks and helped in mayoral campaigns and things of that nature. But when he calls time and begs for help, in order for his life be endangered, to file an investigation or report, no, to no avail, But I couldn't deal with it, man. I mean, I couldn't even. It wasn't. I live miles and miles away, but you would expect, and I witnessed doing the stuff I witnessed. The people in the neighborhood, people in the surrounding area would have came to his aid that Tuesday. But I'm off on another topic, because that's how y'all got caught up in the macking again, when he supposedly went down and reported Melvin Farmer, and I told Marv to the FBI for folks knew that I don't really want y'all to have the end sky, to pay attention. Just be stupid, because it's more. I guess it is more. I guess it is more entertainment for y'all to just be naive on certain shit. So let me just end this right here, man. That nigga was not scared. How the fuck he got a pistol and it's two unarmed senior citizens, somewhere where they know they barely supposed to be as lifetime parolees. The most basic shit he tells y'all just, I guess, is it just the tone that make y'all avoid y'all listening to what the fuck somebody say to y'all? It's still entertaining, man. You drive it be on the ground. I guess y'all hounds ain't hungry, just little pups. Y'all just ain't been off the porch. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Let me go ahead on and drop this in. This right here. How do I end it? So I guess I end it like that, huh? Do I end it like that? Or do I end it like this? Let me turn it this way. Rotate device. I guess I edit this shit later.